Well, hello, this is Strat Chat, and my name is Martin Barker, playing as Henry II in the 11... What year did this start? I can't remember the year. 11-something start. Playing, obviously, the King of England, also controlling huge amounts of France. We only played about 6 years, so we didn't get very far. But it's been really, really nice to be back. I've really enjoyed being back. I didn't know whether I would ever make a Strat Chat video again, but I'm really, really pleased to be back. It's been really, really nice to have kind of hear from old friends. Haven't heard from Chris yet, actually, but heard from lots and lots of old friends, which is really, really nice. But also lots and lots of new people subscribing and indeed kind of wishing me luck with the new career and things like that. And it kind of means something, actually. It feels really, really nice to hear people say that. Getting ready for Christmas, so before we get started, I've got to show you this. I hope you know a James Bond, but this is a cushion. And I've had these made for my colleagues at work for their Christmas presents. There's a picture of me right next to, is it Daniel Craig? No one can tell the difference between us. No one can tell the difference at all. It's amazing. Anyway, I bought those and then I thought, why on earth would a human being want a cushion with my face on it? But there we go. Anyway, I've been doing a little bit of thinking about this game, and we got quite a lot of things to think about. So I'm going to shrink my head, and we're going to get straight into the game. And talking about people I haven't heard from, I was speaking to Lyra on the Discord recently, but I haven't seen her in terms of comments on the game yet. I'm sure that will come. I hope that will come. So the first thing I wanted to do before I go any further is I want to sort of just think about the succession. And obviously I've got this young man here, King Henry, my son, as my primary heir. In fact, he's my co-monarch. Okay, the Duchy of Normandy. He won't inherit the Duchy of Normandy. So I'm just going to have a little look at Anjou, one of my duchies here, just see who owns it. And I think I own 2 of these. My son owns 1. He owns that one as well. And he owns that one. I own that one. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to form Saumur. This is going to be a really, really good way, I think, of keeping it in the family. I've got to bear in mind that I've now got 3 duchies, so I'm going to have to lose one of them. It's going to be Normandy, isn't it? Add succession law. Here we go. Right, so if we go for feudal elective in Anjou. Lovely. Now what I need to do is have a look at the elective, and if I put my young son in there as that's perfect. Now he's going to I get to control much of Anjou. When my son takes over, he'll control all of Anjou, which will put him in a reasonably good place. My only real concern is he's just not going to be a very good king. I think that's my real problem with Henry. But yeah, whatever. So I think we've got too many duchies. So let's just have a quick look up here. Too many duchies. I think it's Normandy, isn't it, that we control. So he's not powerful enough. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. This guy has 1,000 troops. I need somebody that can stop Geoffrey getting it, I think. Unless I just give it to Geoffrey. I don't want Geoffrey as my vassal. Right, this guy's powerful. Right, let's make him the Duke of Normandy. Oops, there we go. Not Cambridgeshire. Okay, right. That feels good. Now, if I have a little look here, and now we look at succession. Basically, we're not losing any. The only one we're losing is the Duchy of Anjou, which we're actually keeping because it's an elective, and it's pretty certain that we will be elected because obviously Henry's going to vote for himself, and I'm going to vote for him. I don't think I've got a better successor. That's the only issue I've got. Now, Prince Geoffrey, my son here, I'm almost certain is the one that's intriguing against me. He's also the Duke of Armagnac. He's not very well. I mean, there's a significant chance that he will die. He wouldn't make much of a better king than his brother. The next one down is John, isn't it? And John's not quite a man yet. But he's a bit weak, isn't he? He's a bit weak. Okay. As a standby, actually Prince Geoffrey is the oldest. Prince Geoffrey is a bastard, so presumably I could de-bastardise him. But to be fair, he's not that much better than Henry. Next one down would be, would be John, but I'm not particularly impressed with John. And then the next one, if all of them died, it would be Queen Eleanor of Castile, which I wouldn't be keen on it being her. Princess Joan, I mean, she might end up okay. But it's not a very luxuriant crop. In fact, I mean, Prince Richard died last episode. He's probably the best. Right, so we're just going to go with Prince Henry, and just accept that. Okay, I suspect we're going to end up with some plague. Now, I set the whole game to random plague at some point a while ago, and I forgot to undo it. So we have random plague, and you can't change the game rules once the game started. I think there might be a workaround if you go into the save file, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to accept that we will probably end up with some plague. Now, at the moment, we have these Henry's coughs. Now, that's not good. Okay? And we have white plague. White plague doesn't sound good. Drylands fever hasn't come this way. Norwegian boils, I think I've had that. Right, white plague is going to be serious. Okay, so essentially this is plague. I think we're probably reasonably well protected in London. Let's have a look, because we're very developed there. Okay, so none of the things we have give us any protection whatsoever from plague. I could build a burial site. Give us a not inconsequential amount of... Okay. Right, I think this episode is going to be all about the plague. So I think we're going to build this. These things are full up. None of these things are giving us protection. London Bridge. What a lovely thing to build. We'll build it at some point. Okay, so one possibility is to change my... So one possibility is to change my capital. Like, say, Angers. Is Angers the capital of the... Yeah, okay. Angers does have a sick house. And it could have a burial site. Right, we're going to construct a burial site. I'm travelling. Okay, all right. So let's just let myself... I think I might be near the end of this journey. Okay. Right, okay. Down to Angers. So this... I don't really want to change my capital, but I'm going to be safer in a place that has a sick house than I am somewhere else. In fact, let me look at the other places. There's a sick house in some of the other baronies as well. Right, so this is now my capital. Oh no, I misclicked. Okay. So this is now my capital. So I'm only doing this because this is the place that I want to weather the storm that's coming. And I want to save up money as well. I'd love to go on a pilgrimage. Pilgrimage would be a great idea, but in actual fact, I think we're just going to have to wait and see what happens when the plague has passed. Right, I also have somebody trying to murder me. Of course I have somebody trying to murder me. 76, so this looks like quite a high chance of success. So this is almost certainly one of these people. So our relationships, we've got the King Louis of France, we've got obviously King Henry. There's nothing we can do about King Henry. You can't imprison your co-monarch. I can't kill him because he's my son. I can't stop him being my co-monarch. I'm basically stuck with him. Okay, and there's a very good chance that it's him that's trying to murder me. And if it is, he may very well succeed. And I think there's very little that I can do to prevent it. Geoffrey is almost certainly helping. I might be able to do something about him. I mean, can I imprison Geoffrey? Not going to be easy. Geoffrey starts a war against you with a rebellion casus belli. I mean, he's not well. I mean, there's a realistic chance of him dying. So, okay, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that our son Geoffrey dies instead of helping to murder me. Oh, look at this. Oh, nice. Oh, so that's just increase the number of knights that I have and increase the effectiveness of my knights. let's just have a look at the at my knights. So I have plus 162%, and my knights now have 174, and I've got 2 more. Okay, can I get the additional 2 relatively cheaply? I mean, I'll go for 415. Yep, that seems doable. 12. No, he's not amazing, is he? But he'll do. Okay. We're saving money and we're hunkering down for the plague. Yeah, we're going to go for defender advantage, and the reason for that is that we don't have any factions against us, but we're also not especially popular. Actually, we're pretty popular, but if this plague hits, we're not going to be popular. So there's a good chance of rebellions. Right, so it's actually Prince Geoffrey is the one. Right, if I do this, we throw in jail. Oh, super. Okay, so well done, Duke Hugh, my spy master. An absolute superb job. Let's throw him in jail, and we are sorted. Right, right. Geoffrey is obviously not going anywhere. I can banish him. I'm not desperately worried about my garrison sizes. I think a boost to my popularity would be good before the plague hits. Garrison size is not irrelevant, obviously, but anyway. Right, off you go. And off you go. I'm just going to find out if you're a better physician than the one I have. She's good. And the nun is also good, but she's spare. She's spare if one of them dies, I've still got a physician. Yeah, I'm going to survive this plague, and then I am going to conquer Ireland, Scotland and Wales if I'm still alive. Ooh, hang on, I just thought, is he ill? I don't really want him spreading consumption. Okay, banish. Okay, there is a bit of tyranny there. Okay, I'm just going to have to accept that to get rid of Geoffrey. And hopefully no one is now trying to murder me. He's lost his title. Geo Armagnac. Yep, off you go, Geoffrey. Cheerio, nice to see you. Hugh has been such a good spy master, and he's passed away. Oh no, sorry, no. My marshal's called Hugh as well. I didn't even realise that. Okay, so I need a new marshal. Okay, this might be the right guy. Oh, I mean, these are both powerful. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, Baldwin from the Isle of Wight. Right, the White Plague is not spreading. Am I being overcautious here? Worrying about the White Plague. It's apocalyptic. It doesn't seem to be spreading. Oh, it is spreading, but it's slow. It's slow. I don't know that I need to be quite so concerned about this. Right, the murder plot on me has been abandoned. That's really, really good news. Right, let's do a couple of... Right, we want to be the King of Ireland, okay? That's something that we want to achieve. If we have a quick look at Ireland, we already control quite a lot of it. We only need 2 more counties. Most of these are insular. So, okay, what we want to do is we want to convert them to Catholic. So the chap here that I installed is a Catholic. The county that I gave him is insular. So what I want him to do is to concentrate on trying to convert it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over Oriel, and then I'm going to form the duchy. Does the duchy exist? It might be worth double checking that. It does not exist. So if I can take Oriel, I can form the duchy, and there we go. Okay, so we're going to declare war. These are so cheap. Okay, let's collect together some troops. My men at arms. Oops, I've raised everything, haven't I? Okay, let's just raise everything. That's a lot. Okay, so let's just simply march them down here, and hopefully we can... Right, what we really want to do is capture the lady, and then... or kill her in battle. And she is fighting me in battle, and she's not well at all. Right, okay, she got away. She was wounded. My son has recovered. This is Geoffrey. Oh, he's down there. He's down there plotting. Little so-and-so. Okay. How close are we to taking this? It's going to take us 11 months. Let's get me out of there and this chap in. My physician has got really good, so she's now got novice. She's now got novice physician. I think that's really, really good news. What is she actually being told to do at the moment? Yeah, she's on regular duties at the moment. I don't need to be swaying mass law anymore. Let's have a look at other people that can help kill me. Cupbearer. Let's sway him for a couple of goes. Right, the problem I've got is all these people have got consumption. Okay, demand conversion. That's kind of the point, is that I'm trying to convert Ireland to a Catholic country. Okay, how's this doing? Spreading, but it's spreading slowly. Oh, she's going to get married now, isn't she? Gives me another alliance. Okay, so Earl William, in you come. Super duper. A little bit of extra money. Now, if I really am overreacting to this white plague. Oh, we've had an enemy join in. That's surprising. Oh, sorry, I think I'm looking at the wrong war. Okay, perks. Plague resistance, up 10. That's very good. Fort level, +1. Right, we're going for that one. That's super. I kind of want to be going up here, really, and getting myself a really, really powerful military. If I get to 2,000, I'm going to start investing again. Oh, see it done. Okay. Right, so I've got Essex, 60%. Right, on decline. My co-king might join him with 6,000 troops, and Earl William II. Kind of should get this war out of the way first. Let's get this war out of the way, and then we'll try and take it. And then we'll act to take Essex. Oh, right, okay, couldn't have happened quicker. Okay, take that. Disband the troops. Let's form the duchy. I'm going to give it to this guy. Oriel? Yeah. The Duchy of Ulster and the Earldom of Oriel. We're going to give those to him. And then we're going to ask him... Vassal directive, convert faith. Okay. So next target is Essex. So this is going to be risky. Revoke title, Essex. Oh, I'm ill. Okay. Right, she's done good work. Okay, well done. I see no choice but to bow to your decision to strip me of the Earldom of Essex. Oh, that is good news. I'm still developing London. Excuse me. Even though I've moved down here. Do you know what? It seems to be dying out. I think... Right, this isn't it. This is not the plague. I think we can start relaxing a little bit. Having said that, I don't look very well. Okay, next war is going to be against Munster. Declare war. We need this, so we go for Thomond because it's the big one. It's only costing us a small amount of piety. And what we can do is we'll be able to form the Kingdom of Ireland, and I suspect that we'll be able to vassalise quite large amounts of it then. Let's move the rally point. Keep doing this, I keep hitting the wrong button. Why am I doing that? I don't want to run it, so let's get somebody else in charge. Off you go. Oh, my liege is converting Essex. Right, I'm back. I'm well again, which is lovely. Okay, let's just have a quick look at Essex. Like, I suspect it's not at 100% control. It's at 76. So let's get my Marshal into Essex, get it up to 100%. Am I still liked by my... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So if we haven't got any plague, I might very well go for a pilgrimage. Right, let's get the guys back into controlled territory. Ooh! Right, I'm in command again. Why is he coming to fight me? Right, we've got lots of guys in prison who don't have consumption, which is just excellent news. 6 months. Okay, let's put an engineer in charge. Good old Earl Domhnall MacDiarmid. Right, I've a chap join my court. Oh, and he's not a bad soldier. Let's just have a... He's actually joined my court. Sorry, I thought he was coming as a kind of visitor. But no. Right, we're about to take Thomond. Oh. Okay. So is this the guy I actually... No, okay, okay. I want Hertfordshire next. So you can play at that game, my old friend. Out of interest, how big is your army? Not that big. Okay. So it's John that's grown up now. Okay. Right, lovely. It's just enforced demands. Right, Desmond. So what we need to do is we want this duchy. Oh, you already own it, but I can usurp it. It'll cost me 250, so let's usurp it. And then let's give it to Domhnall of Desmond. Grant titles, Thomond and Munster. So he's going to like me a lot. He's going to like me a lot now, isn't he? Okay, that's much improved. Right, Desmond. Got a little job for you, my friend. Vassal directive, convert faith. Go for it. Okay, now we're going to form the kingdom. The problem with forming the kingdom is that my son will not keep it. The Kingdom of Ireland. If I was to die, John Lackland, I think is, or possibly Geoffrey that's banished, one of those would get Ireland, but it would be very easy for Henry III, my son Henry, to take Ireland because they're not going to be very powerful, not going to be very strong. Right, let's create that title. This gives me a lot of legitimacy, which is really useful because I was really low on legitimacy at the beginning. I'm now legitimate. So let's see if we can vassalize any of these dudes. Yep. Brittany. Right, he doesn't look well. Yep. Athlone. Yep. Connaught. He looks more difficult. That's it. That's the whole lot. The only one we haven't done is this one, and he's not going to accept it. 94. No. Okay. Right. Let's just watch Ireland fall into my hands. Lovely. Come on, bend the knee. Yeah, you're not. Well, stay away, mate. Send me a nice letter. Excellent. We are in control of nearly all of Ireland. Bumped our money up no end. How close are we now to an empire title? I think still a long, long way away. Yeah, so we've still got 19 more counties that we need in order to form the empire. I kind of want the empire title before I pass away. I'm reasonably young at 49 years old. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do it. Problem is, I can't do kingdom level wars, can I? Without me taking Scotland. So, okay, how do I do a kingdom level war? I am getting close to exalted among men. Kind of need the Pope. I need the Pope to kind of do that for me, don't I? All right. Let's enjoy this feeling. Oh, my other rival is dead. King Louis the Younger of France. Okay, interestingly, France has split up a little bit. I think France used to be at that shape. I think he's lost a little bit. How powerful is he? 13,500. I mean, I've got more men. Most of his are levies, but he has all sorts of different types of troops. Building up our military. Right, that'll do. Right, let's let them get up to full strength. As I start to get money, what I'm going to do is carry on forming duchies, getting the right person in there in charge of it. And I've got to start thinking about, right, just think about culture, right? So, I am Norman, but I rule English and French. Do I want to become... I can't become English now. I think it's difficult for me to adopt it now. I could adopt French, but that looks terrible. I mean, where's the highest... I mean, ultimately, I want to be here. When I die, we're going back to London. That's why I'm going to carry on developing it. And Henry II is going to convert to the English culture. Oh, I like this idea. Become slightly better commander. Minimum battle roll -2. I can ask my head of faith for gold. Okay. Right, let's grant these away. Nice. How much is the Pope going to give me? Oh, I didn't do it. Okay, 2,000. Okay, right. I have a lot of money. What the Pope won't do is offer me titles. I could go to war with King Philip of France for the Duchy of Champagne. It's a huge duchy. I'm kind of very tempted to do that, but I don't think I should do it now. I think I need to have a more professional army. The one thing that King Philip has is a very professional army. He's got the armoured horsemen, kind of similar to me, I suppose. He's also got crossbowmen. I don't think I can even make crossbowmen. No, I can only do bowmen. But like cavalry, it counters his bowmen, his archers, and I could do this on pikemen. So I think if I had pikemen and bowmen, I could actually possibly sort this out. Go for this. Go for this. It's a huge tranche of land, isn't it? Anyway, I need to be doing something with my money. Okay, so let's have a look at London. So London has become a place where I am growing money. I'm making money, producing huge amounts of money. Tax office gives you 50%, 15% for the whole duchy. Let's build that. And while we're here, 2 temple holdings we could do with a city. What about this one? We might as well develop this as well. Okay, right, it's quite a bit of money gone. I'm starting to think really I might be just in the wrong focus, the wrong martial life, the wrong lifestyle. I mean, what we want really is sanctioned loopholes. Okay, right. Let's get Hertford before we do any wars against powerful neighbours. Do you know, I'm quite tempted by this one. Prince Bishop Richard will like me a lot more. That can't be a bad thing. The idea of burning books kind of doesn't feel sit right with me, but it's a game. Okay, Beelzebub's. That's certainly affecting our lands. I really wish now I hadn't changed my capital, because it's not coming. The White Death is not coming. Okay, I think we're going to go on a pilgrimage. I mean, I am 50. I'm feeling fine. I've got very little stress. Love to take Brittany. Right, let's go and visit the Pope, because that way we might get in with him a little bit. We might get some offers of some titles that are of use to us. Right, we're going pious to Vaticano. Right, we're going to avoid this area. We will go. Oh, I'm forgetting I think we're in London. We're not in London, of course. Okay, so let's control this, customize this route then. So from Anjou, we'll go to here, and from there, is it worth popping in here? Probably not. Yes, we'll avoid the mountains. Okay, how dangerous is it? Okay, it's quite dangerous. Okay, let's just stick mercenary guards in, and now it's not too bad. We could do with a hill guy, mountaineer. That's safe as anything now. Okay, right, we can't make that one go up, but we can make this one go up. Let's go maximum amount. More piety on completion. Right, we're going for reflection. No, we're going to go for altruism, because that'll make us more popular. And I want to be popular in case we do get plague. Right, go. Oh, so this lady has pneumonia and consumption, and I'm a king stood right by her. Okay. I'm in La Marche. Okay, so a 5% chance we gain the trait ill, which is not that high. Let's go with that one. It's a guaranteed gain, isn't it? And no cost. She doesn't look well, though, has to be said. My son's been taken prisoner. Who by? Ooh. Prince Geoffrey, you can't cause me any trouble while you're in prison, mate. So my party passes through a small town. I notice a throng of people, excuse me, filling the market square. Oh, right, so this is a guy preaching. Okay. So I could lose some stress, can become more pious. This man is not a priest, cast him down. We've got to go for that one, haven't we? Especially as I want to be more pious. So if I just look at the journey. I mean, we're early days, but we haven't got very far. Okay, I've got a little bit of stewardship experience, which is of no value to me at all. Oh, I can now have 2. Oh no, I've got 2 more. Right, somebody's died. Someone's died. Right, I'm not paying the ransom. Okay, so this is because Ulster, the guy that I gave Ulster to at the very, very beginning, has died. Right, who should we give it to? Okay, that's a really good question. So, right, let's order them by opinion of me. Prince John of Prince John Lackland. Oh, what about this chap? Oh no, he's already a powerful. I kind of don't want it to be somebody who's already a ruler, not a ruler. Okay, it's my brother-in-law. He's master of the hunt. I mean, it could be someone who doesn't like me that much because they are going to absolutely love me. William Marshall. William Marshall, you are going to adore me. William Marshall, right? Make sure that you. Right, let's give you. Make sure you got the right directive. And I think you were doing a job. You were like a cup bearer or something. So, yeah, cup bearer. Although I don't think anyone's actually trying to murder me at the moment, which is unusually attractive point. Prince Geoffrey of England. So he's my bastard son. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Lots of little bonuses. Right, altruism. Okay, this is interesting. A 450. So that the grand city of Siena gets a slight advantage. Yeah, we'll go for that because we'll go for that. Oh, 2 factions against me. Okay. Right, we're walking the holy path, but let's have a quick look at the factions. Right, what kind of factions are they? Okay, well, we can probably get rid of these people. Oh, she is a duchess. Oh, they want independence. Fair enough, I suppose. What about this one? Only one person in it, and it is my son. Wants to lower Crown Authority. Well, I can always lower Crown Authority just to prevent that one. Could be 3 more months. Oh, new martial perk. I mean, we are flying through the martial perks. Reduces risk of dying in battle. It can't be a bad thing because I certainly would quite like to do some more battles. Pilgrimage appreciation. Sybil, fellow pilgrim. Beautiful, she says. I know, let's enjoy this. Norman culture does not have the xenophilic tradition, so I can't do that one. So I've got to do this, which means I become more pious, which is good. Why can't I get... I need to get up here. I'm not going to be anywhere near it. And I think I've taken every decision to add piety. Okay, swing the scales. We got lots of prestige. Okay, so I'm meeting somebody interesting here. He's not that interesting, is he? Not that interesting. Well, I don't want to upset the Pope. I mean, what does the Pope think of me? Not a lot. So I think I'm going to have to go... Oh, I don't want to buy him. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of stress. We can live with that. It's right, it's been an honour. I think I'm on my way home. This will give me stress loss, and for the sake of a mere 75. And it became more pious. I'm still only at tier 1. Okay, English boils are near, so I think we ought to isolate the capital. Isolate capital, right. That's a good move. A lovely delicacy. Okay, on our way through Parma. Well, what delicacy could they possibly have in a place called Parma? Anyway, every other peasant nobles culture, clamour, exotic food stalls. My nose is drawn to. There's a nice dish. Dreamer pulled out hazel. Do not waste your pint on this slop, my lord. Pizzas are for peasants. So we're here in the land of Parma ham, and they want us to try a pizza. So I can try it. 60% I enjoy it. 30% I don't. How bad? It's just a little bit of extra stress, isn't it? Can't believe I almost ate this garbage. Well, what does Maslow think of me? Okay, I don't want the risk of any stress. I'm unstressed, and that suits me just fine. I like that I've done a pilgrimage now, just like Henry II, who did it to Canterbury, of course, after murdering the Archbishop. The Mercenaries of Autumn. Okay, we sit in a quiet tavern, and a loud band of ragged-looking soldiers come in. Nobleman, eh, my lord, interested in the service of the best band of mercenaries in Autumn. More loyal men you'll never find, at least if you pay us properly. Get an army of 800 men. Oh, that's a nice one. A really good bodyguard. Right, I've got myself an excellent bodyguard. Oh, 57% chance I lose, which will, mind you, I could potential to win £450. Gold. Oh, this is interesting. I can ask Nicholas to do it. He's got a much better chance of winning. And the worst loss is 75 gold, which is nothing, is it? Yeah, I think it's too risky me doing it. I'll just lose. I'll just become. That's the stress. I'm not keen on the stress. This way, I don't lose stress. I just want another 337 gold. Right, let's stick with this one. It's quite nice, Prince Geoffrey being friends with this guy, because there's the possibility that he'll be king one day. Right, I'm home. Excellent. This whole court. Okay, so West Riding, they're going to starve. Crop sharing. So this is going to help development, isn't it? I mean, that's really good. This will give this is costly, but it's given us pleased peasants. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Crop sharing. So the earldom of West Riding and every realm county with 15 or fewer development, every county in the realm with 15 or less, gains crop sharing, which basically means everybody likes me and a buff to development growth. That's a fantastic perk. I think there's probably less counties with development less than 15 than I'm imagining. So we can get a city for 320. Oh, we'll definitely do that. Lord, I regret. So this is my co-heir. He's just not well. He's near death. My lord, I regret to inform you that I am at the end of my tether. My son, co-heir, is clearly exacerbated. The people over which I should rule are beyond my understanding, with ridiculous customs and a terrible taste for food. All my efforts so far have been in vain. It just seems impossible to make good serfs out of them. I'm afraid strong intervention from above is the only solution. So this allows... this is a big boost to popular opinion. Yeah, I think that's our big problem, is we're Norman and we rule England and large parts of France. English, French, Irish, none of them are our culture. But we've got a big boost to sort of popularity. Now, if I can stay alive... what is that? The French pox. Okay, well we're gonna have to just accept the French pox. Let's enter seclusion. It's a not insignificant risk of something coming along. So it's been a really interesting episode. It started out a little bit slow because I was terrified. I thought that white plague thing was kind of the bubonic plague, like a kind of version of it. But I think about it now. It's called bubonic plague, isn't it? Then it only comes. I think, set by the rules of this game. It's only going to come once. That slowed me down a little bit, but there doesn't seem to be much in my way, really. My rivals are mostly dead or in prison. The only one who isn't is my co-heir, my co-king, who looks like he might be about to die. It's going to give me some really, really interesting choices if he does, in terms of thinking about who the succession is going to be. But yeah, it's interesting. I can't see. I'm 51. am I going to be able to turn around and take kind of the rest of Wales, chunks of Scotland, in order to be able to form the empire within my lifetime? Possibly not. I mean, that's a significant danger. Possibly not, but possibly. I'm going to have to think about that. I'm going to have to think about how do I get Scotland, because I'd like to do it in one massive war, but I can't, because we're feudal and you can't just go around having kingdom wars. If I take a if I take a duchy off him, it's going to be a long time before I can take another duchy off him. Out of interest, are they very big, the duchies? They're quite big, aren't they? Go for Galway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perhaps it's not a bad idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is only if I'm able to get a claim on a whole duchy. Absolutely not certain that I'm going to be able to do that. Keep getting in with the Pope. Anyway, that's for next episode. So thanks for watching again. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll be back in about a week's time with episode number 3 and see how far we get. Meantime, take care of yourselves. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.